saying that I did it for the chase, but no one really wanna rush you.
Aiya, next time don't act tough. I thought you are so big size, you will have the strength to help my neighbor move the fridge.
In the first place, I'm not a mover. I'm a lawyer.
That's why everybody say you always help them fix their toilet, clean their house, bring them to the doctor.
It's called serving the community. I also offer free legal services for those in need.
You should just stick to being a lawyer. Next time, we have to call someone else.
Oh, please don't. What will I do with my time if no one needs my help? I'd be so lost. Right, Sangeetha?
I'm sorry, are you done? I'm starving.
Please send your neighbor my regards, okay? Tell her I'm more than happy to help her do wimpy things like will writing, LPA, you know, that kind of things. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by, Angie. Yeah. Hello?
Did you see my text? There's a video on guardianship.
It's been non-stop this morning, Tess.
Alleged assault by policemen on Pierce Sim's fiancée.
What? Hang on.
My name is Clarissa, and I've just been assaulted by police officer Caleb Chan. He pushed me onto the ground.
I played right into her hands. She threatened to cut me off from my kids, and I got triggered.
And where's Caleb?
They brought him in.
Look, we'll figure something out. Hopefully, she won't actually press charges.
This is Clarissa we're talking about.
Are you gonna eat that? I don't get why you were so affected by that auntie anyway. Like, what kind of entitled mentality is that?
It's not that.
And what about that other client? Tess Ho, right? She poisoned her own husband. She can't seem to stay out of trouble.
It's not about that either. As potential partners, would you say we're a team?
I suppose so.
Then why didn't you stand up for me back there?
You look like you had it handled.
Of course I did. I handle situations like that all the time. Just saying, a little solidarity would have been nice.
Sure. I was thinking of going to Bali next weekend. You've been working so hard, and I figured you could use a break.
Wow. What a view.
Nothing but patty fields for miles all around. And the villa comes with our own personal chef and butler. We wouldn't even need to leave.
What will we do?
Well, I could think of a couple things. And if you're a good boy, I don't mind sharing them with you.
Wow. Sounds like my kind of break. It's a shame. You should have told me earlier. I did Zumba yesterday. I've been working on my pool board.
Please don't. I much prefer my men with a dad bod.
You've been suspended?
Pending investigations, of course. Is her word against mine?
This must all be part of her plan somehow.
I'm okay with this. Long overdue break anyway.
No, we need to do something about her.
You know what she's capable of. If I were you...
What, so your solution is to just keep letting her off the hook?
I didn't say that. Yes, Ma?
You got suspended? Why didn't you tell me? How come I have to find out on the news?
Where are you now?
Oh, so you're here. What do you just turn up whenever you feel like or something?
If you must know, I was helping Sivan by seeing to one of the Jalan Kasih residents.
Ah, right. Him and his so-called community service.
Sorry, was there something I could help you with?
He forgot his notes for court this morning. He said you'd know what file he was talking about.
Here.
How does someone forget something like this? It's pretty basic, right? Is he always this incompetent?
Sivan's got a lot on his plate. Caring for the community.
Caring is a sign of weakness. People just end up taking advantage and then walking all over him.
If you think he's so weak, then why are you even dating him?
Don't get me wrong, I love weak men.
Excuse me?
They're much easier to control.
Please start recording your message after the tone.
Hua Jie, thanks for coming over to check on me. I'm fine now. Please call me back when you get this. Hey, can we meet?
You want me to find out about the cyclist?
The one that langgar that poor bride? I'm so sure that Clarissa paid him off to change his statement. And we're going to use that to prove that she's a liar. Every little bit helps. And the more proof we have that Clarissa has no morals, the better.
You want to prove she paid a cyclist to hit the bride so she would give up her wedding venue. And if she did that, it means she's lying about your friend Caleb assaulting her. Is it something like that?
Yes, I suppose so.
Actually, why don't just let the police handle it? It's 2 against 1. You just give your own statement.
The more evidence we have, the better. It's about discrediting the reliability of Clarissa's testimony. Plus, Caleb's job is at stake.
You seem really concerned about him.
Well, his career could be affected. And Clarissa's beef with me has nothing to do with him. Besides, he barely touched her.
You're a really good friend.
I just want justice. That's all. I'm not gonna let Caleb take the fall for this. Clarissa's out to get me, and now his career's on the line.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, Tess, you're here.
Mom.
Well,
Well, what?
are you impressed? Business has been booming this week, all thanks to my brilliant marketing campaign.
Cool. Thanks.
Cool. It has been a ghost town these past few weeks, and you didn't even realize that...
Okay. Keep up the good work, okay, Mom? Thanks, bye.
Auntie Chong called again. She wanted to check whether you can assemble her new cabinet next weekend.
No can do. Next weekend, I will be in Ubud sipping on Mai Tais in my own private pool villa with Sangeetha.
Can you even afford that?
No, but she can. The best part is the place is so ulu, there is nothing for us to do except spend a bit of quality time, if you know what I mean.
Ew.
I wasn't sure about her at the start, but things have been going quite well.
Okay. Sorry to burst your bubble, but she basically told me just now that she thinks that you're weak and she likes weak guys because it's easier to control them.
What?
She thinks that you're wasting time serving Jalan Kasih residents.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you deserve to know the truth about the person you're dating before it's too late.
You're lying.
What?
What I want to know is why.
Because I'm trying to be a decent human being and stop you from doing something that you'll regret.
What are you up to?
Nothing!
Why are you trying to break us up?
If you refuse to believe me, too bad. It's your problem, okay?
I mean, what Venya told me you said was probably taken out of context. Maybe she might have even exaggerated some of it.
No. Sounds about right.
You think I'm weak?
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone can be rich and powerful and successful. Some will get ahead and some will be like you. And therein lies your beauty. I don't need a strong man. A pliant one is good enough. In fact, if you want to be a full-time neighborhood handyman, go ahead. I need more than enough for us and a brood of 5 or 6. Although we probably should adopt because I'll be busy and you can't do your part in that department.
I see. Well, that's not good enough for me.
Don't worry. You receive a stipend that you can save and you can contribute to your CPF for your retirement needs.
You don't get it. I want a partner. Someone I can be equals with, and you're not it. We're done.
The cyclist's name is Jackson Teo. I sent you his number.
Thanks for getting back on this so quickly.
Can I just suggest that if you really want to meet him, do it in a public place?
I got this, don't worry.
I can accompany you also if you want. It might be dangerous. Who knows what other kind of people she will hire to do know what to you?
I know her. She'll be careful not to get her hands dirty on this.
You sure?
I appreciate your concern, though. But I really think it's better that I handle this on my own. The last thing I want is to implicate more people.
What are you going to do? Get him to confess? You'll have to pay him more than Clarissa did.
I guess I'll just have to find some other way.
Good luck.
What's this?
Oh, Richie was on the way home. But it's so hot outside.
So we came in here to use the free aircon.
Free aircon. This is not a coffee shop, okay? Please go.
Pa, what's wrong?
Why in the world would you introduce me to someone like Sangeetha?
But I thought you two were getting along.
She is an elitist snob who thinks that being a lawyer is all about enriching herself and that's it.
Isn't that most lawyers?
So you disagree on some things. Differences can always be worked out.
She literally said she wants a weak husband so that she can control him. Me!
Is that such a bad thing?
Not at all. You know, Tony...
So you think I'm weak?
It doesn't matter what I think, Sivan.
Well, thanks to Venya, I dodged the bullet. She was the one who told me what Sangeeta really thinks about me.
So, Venya was the one. Dear, caring Venya. Kind, protective Venya.
Well, fancy seeing you here, Tess.
Real coincidence, huh?
It must get lonely sometimes, doesn't it?
Excuse me?
Well, all your friends ditched you the moment that you lost your power and your influence. And that's why you're alone.
I'd rather be alone than to have friends who stab me in the back first chance they get.
Who would dare do that to you? You're a convicted attempted murderer. Surely they must expect some form of retaliation. Ah, silly me. I forgot that you're trying to get back on the straight and narrow.
Okay, it was nice of you to stop by for a chat, Clarissa, but honestly, I'm getting bored of this conversation. So if there's nothing else, I'd like to be left alone.
Have you seen Waiting for Godot? It really is one of my favorite plays. I especially love the hope and anticipation that Vladimir and Estragon have waiting for Godot to arrive.
Really? Always thought of you as more of the Julius Caesar type.
Well, of course, Godot never does. And that hope turns into despair.
Fortunately, I've had people who stood by me over the years, even through the lowest of my lows.
Well, that sounds like the kind of thing that somebody would say to try and make themselves feel better. Especially when they have nothing else to give.
I know it's hard for someone like you to believe, but friendship isn't meant to be transactional.
I'm sorry that you feel so jealous of me, that you try and hurt me every chance you get. You know, in many ways, I pity you, Tess. It must be difficult carrying all this negativity around.
I wouldn't be so smug if I were you. It's only a matter of time before the truth comes to light. And everyone will finally know how toxic you are.
Are you threatening me, Tess?
Just stating an opinion.
Takes one to know one, doesn't it? Priceless coming from you, considering you treated your friends like crap.
Well, at least I can admit that I did. Anyway, I know you have this cyclist in your pocket, but I know who I can count on. This is far from over.
I hope you're not thinking about your little police boy.
So you convinced Sangeeta to pretend to be a horrible person?
And I knew Venya would save you.
Sounds like the two of you are meant for each other.
What nonsense.
The problem is the both of them are in denial.
No, we are not.
Oh, please. From the time you asked me to help you be matchmade, I knew already. Obviously, you wanted to make Venya jealous.
And you succeeded. Look how she immediately reported to you what Sangeeta said to her.
She was trying to eliminate the competition. Plus, let's not forget, being matchmade is the one thing Sivan would not ever allow me to do over all these years. But now, suddenly, he wants it. So you tell me, Pa, am I right or am I right? Ever since the start, the two of you have always had chemistry. And I think you know it.
So, is this dress worth your every cent?
I love these.
You mentioned about it before, so here you go.
Impressive, Venya.
Even when you announced that you were dating at my house during CNY dinner, I could already tell you were feeling all warm and fuzzy inside.
I most definitely was not.
Sivan and I are dating.
Yes, we are, and we are very, very happy.
Even when the two of you were talking outside Venya's flat, I could see the sparks flying.
Oh, we have guessed, his mother.
Mother? Congrats.
Congrats.
Good. When you know it's right, just get married.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you.
Just stop wasting everyone's time and admit it, Sivan. You are in love with Venya.
Venya, can you hear me? Venya! I'll go get help. I promise I'll get you out of there. I love you.
And now the question becomes, now that you've admitted it to yourself,
What are you going to do about it?
It's time to move on, Tess. Stop living in the past for your sake, the sake of your family, your supposed friends. Move on with your life and try and be happy.
The only supposed friend I have is you, Clarissa.
Tess, that hurts. Considering I've been nothing but helpful and supportive to you all this while, despite all your wild conspiracy theories about me, you know, I think that you should stop poking your nose where it doesn't belong. I just want what's best for you.
The only way you've been helpful is keeping me on my toes so I can get to the bottom of who framed me. So thanks for that.
Tess, you are so blinded by your own delusions that you're not seeing rightly, my dear. Ask anybody. You know what? Ask Hua Jie. She will tell you how helpful I've been.
What have you done?
I love Venya. I love Venya. I love Venya. I have to tell her. I'm going to tell her right now.
Hey, wait. You better think carefully first. Earlier today, you were dating another girl.
In fact, you even made plans to go on a trip together.
But I ended it. It's a separate issue.
Venya's not going to see it that way.
I certainly wouldn't.
I was dating Sangeetha, yes. But then I realized that she was not the one for me. And I ended it. Because Venya is the one for me.
Yes, but you better think properly how you're going to explain it to her.
Otherwise, she'll just think that you're being wishy-washy.
From the first day she's known you, how many women has she seen walking through this door?
How are you going to convince Venya that she's special? She really is the one that you want to settle down with.
All these years you were in jail, I took it upon myself to check in on Hua Jie and care for her.
Oh, please, who are you trying to kid?
She was so full of life, so sprightly back then. You were away for so long, Pierce and I were the only ones that saw her steady decline.
What decline?
Because I know that it's hard for you to accept that she's become increasingly paranoid, obsessed with all these kooky things like feng shui and evil spirits. You know that we all just want the best for her.
I know I do. I don't know about you.
I do too, and that's why I suggested to Pierce that she should be institutionalized. I found a great place.
Pierce would never go for that.
Tess, she needs help. You know, if her condition worsens, we just have to get her the help that she needs.
Tess? I'm fine. Don't worry.
What have you done to her?
Hua Jie just needs her rest. So don't aggravate her condition. Don't cause trouble and make her worry. You can do that, can't you?
Hi, Sivan. I wanted to update you. From now on, I won't ask you for help already.
Oh.
Yeah, I will just go straight to Venya. I have another neighbor, one old auntie. Sometimes she needs help to buy food. I didn't even need to ask. Venya remembered. So thoughtful.
She is, isn't she?
The best part, she actually will reply me when I message her, not like you. Sometimes 2-3 days, no sound, no picture.
Well, she has less work to do than I do, so...
Hey, do you know whether she's single?
Yeah, technically, yes, but...
Go. One of my other neighbors was also asking. I thought I can intro her to my friend's son. Very rich, very successful, working in the MNC.
You know what? It won't be necessary. She's already spoken for. Sorry for dropping in unannounced like this.
Don't worry. Come over anytime.
Well, not anytime. Sometimes Tony and I might be occupied.
Yeah, true.
Like last night, we were occupied a number of times.
Anyway, Auntie and I were talking about Venya earlier.
Oh, yes. I updated you, remember?
Oh, we will support you all the way.
Have you decided what you're going to tell her?
I've thought about some ideas, yes. But actually, I came here because I realized I didn't know anything about Venya's parents.
Oh, us too. Don't recall her ever talking about them, actually.
Yeah. For as long as I've known her, she's always looked up to you as her father figure.
Just trying to be a good neighbor, that's all.
As a father figure, I would like to ask you for permission to propose to Venya.
Propose?
Better be good to her, understand?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing here?
I'm here because I have something to say.
I've already transcribed your notes from your court session and filed them.
You've stuck with me through the ups and downs of my firm and been an unwavering pillar of support, even when I've taken you for granted.
Am I getting a raise?
No. I'm sorry for not treating you the way you deserve. You're a really special girl, and I'm a fool to have not realized this sooner. You make me feel like no woman in my life has ever made me feel. Venya, I love you. And I have a hunch that you feel the same way about me. It's been a real journey for me to get to this point, but it's you who I want to be with for the rest of my life. So, Venya, will you marry me?
No.
Tell me what I did wrong, what I did wrong to you. We would sing the same songs, now I feel lost without you. So tell me what I did wrong, what I did.
Breakfast of champions.
Venya, how are you? Not working today?
Tess, are you still in last night's clothes? What's wrong with the both of you?
Forget it, let's go.
That's unwarranted.
No, it's not.
A good man wants to marry you and you turn him down.
What's your excuse?